All right. All right. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. This is a spontaneous stream. um, so you read the title correctly. Um, this is a game that was highly anticipated by all Spooky Month fans. Including myself as a fan of the no need to cause for concern. No need to cause for concern. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right? I don't normally play games like this, but I'm going to make an exception today, y'all. Cuz this is not normally my type of content, as we all know. Oh my goodness. If you're just joining in, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. This is not normally my type of game, but I'm gonna give it a try. Spooky month is every month. Yep, that's correct. That is most, yes, absolutely. Spooky month is every month. You can hear me okay, right? I just want to make sure. I always like to triple make sure that I can be heard properly. the KFC dating sim. I've seen Let's Plays of it. It's beautiful. That one was a beautiful dating sim. Now, a little history about this dating, quote unquote, dating simulator, because it is one. This is a passion project for episode 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. Episode 4 of Spooky Month, where Bob Velseb was introduced. I'm gonna double check myself here. No, it was Spooky Month 5, not 4. 5. Spooky Month 5, Tinder Treats. So this is a passion project for everyone who is a fan of Spooky Month and Bob Velseb, the main antagonist of Spooky Month 5. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Let's see if this works. Hold on. Okay, can you hear the audio okay? Yes, Spooky Month is a thing. That it started out as a kind of a shit post, I guess you would say, on Newgrounds, and it became like a thing that became very popular. So I love it. It's a great animation by Senior Palo. I absolutely love Spooky Month. I watched all the episodes. I'm actually gonna turn this down just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. There we go. That's better. There is voice acting in this game. I'm excited to see all the voice actors do their thing in this. So, all right, let's get into it, shall we? I love this character. He is a great character. I'm actually wearing a Bob Velsev shirt right now. So let's get started, shall we? Oh, spooky.
Breaking news! Fellow news. That's right, all right. Fellow news. Yes, let's go. What happened? What's going on? Oh, that's horrible. Oh no. And the news. We're breaking tonight. They already broke someone over that. Nah, that's it. No more news.
Hues of pink and blue dance in the sky as streaks of sunlight peek through the clouds. I can barely hear. Okay, hold on. I might need to turn up the desktop volume. Let's do that again. Is that better? Okay, because I turned up the desktop audio a little bit. Are you still able to hear me? Yeah, well enough. Okay. Because I could always turn up my microphone volume as well. Turn down the music volume just a little bit. Okay, let's try this again.
Breaking news! Fellow news. That's right, all right. Fellow news. Yes, let's go. What happened? What's going on? That's horrible. Oh no. And the news. No more breaking tonight. They already broke someone over that. Nah, that's it. No more news.
No more news. Okay, was that better? Okay, because I didn't realize the volume of this game would be so low. Okay, good. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Hues of pink and blue dance in the sky as streaks of sunlight peek through the clouds. The moving truck you entered is finally driving off with a few of your boxes left sitting on the sidewalk beside you. Moving alone is not so easy. It's a not so easy task. Wishing you had a friend to help you, you haul the rest of the boxes inside and set them down in your light closet. Your new home looks barren, just barely made habitable, but furniture you've managed to drag through the door. Now that your stuff is situated, you're aching for a break. Exiting your new home, you trail down the sidewalk. It's lighter out now, though the sun remains hidden by the wispy clouds. Missing. Oh. A newspaper lands abruptly at your feet, stopping you in your tracks. It's nearly smudged beyond recognition. Despite the weathered state of the page, you attempt to read it. On January 2nd, yet another person was declared missing. Eyewitness report the individual having last seen at the newly reopened family restaurant. Missing. Before you have time to finish reading the concerning headline, an autumn breeze sweeps it away, the cold air nipping fiercely at your skin. You can't help but shiver at the situation. Maybe it would have been smart to wear an actual coat today. Your walk continues, albeit with a quickened pace thanks to this newly gained information. Goodbye doesn't last long as you hear faint rumbling of car engines steadily growing louder. Okay, before we continue, I absolutely love the unnamed character here. I love the design because it's just so like unique and it's very well done. You turn as the vehicle abruptly screeches to halt beside you. The discomfort of the biting chill wasn't enough. The doors quickly burst open. I am blown away by all the details so far in this. This is so good. Two officers get out of the vehicle, chattering amongst themselves as they approach you. Great. Once the officers come closer, it becomes apparent that neither of them wear a badge. Their bare bones, blue uniform, at least help distinguish them from normal citizens.
You there! Excuse me! I've got some questions to ask.
Okay. To call this sudden would be an understatement. This is about that time you stole a candy bar? You were just a kid! Yeah? Is there something you need?
What do you know about the disappearances in this town? You're not the kidnapper, are you?
Calm down there, buddy. Chill. Chill, bro. Thank you, sir. You're doing a great service. Thank you for keeping your cool. The officer's tirade is cut off when their partner, already looking completely fed up with the situation, slaps him on the back of the head. Disappearances. Kidnapper? That was enough to make anyone's heart rate spike. But the panic sets in too much. The other officer speaks up in a calmer, more soothing voice.
Sorry about my partner there. They can get a bit intense around people, especially given everything that's been happening.
The voice acting is so good! It's okay. I guess I would be pretty high-strung too with all that's going on. The car awkwardly scratches the back of his head.
Yeah. And with things being so rough, we have to be extra careful.
His name is Glasses. That's amazing.
So, I'm gonna need to see some ID.
That wasn't even hesitation. He just answered. That would explain a lot, actually.
And make it snappy!
Cap and glasses. Amazing. Alright.
Shush.
He is so done with his shit. I love this. I haven't got my sorry. Both officers
Sounds good. I'll keep that in mind, pal.
Stop resisting. By the way, I prefer to go by...
I see. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. Glasses. Officer glasses. The shorter officer looks you up and down as you speak, visibly trying to memorize your appearance.
Since you're apparently new around here, I'll give you this bit of advice.
Look at his face. Okay, what's your advice?
Be careful. My partner wasn't joking when they said people have been going missing.
We've got our eyes on you, buckaroo.
Bro, I'm not the one who pulled out a firearm on me. Am I? No.
If we hear you've tried any funny business, we're reporting you to the chief right away.
Okay.
Oh no, we shouldn't pass the case to him. He's grumpy enough as it is.
Is the chief who I think it is?
We won't have to if the newbie behaves.
Without another word, the policemen hop back into their vehicle. The tires squeal a shrill tune when the car tears off down the road, leaving you in a cloud of dust. Coughing as the car disappears into the distance, you're a bit shaken by the confrontation. Wow, I've been here for less than a day and I'm already getting profiled. To add on to everything else, your empty stomach is growling intensely. Uh-oh. I'm packing suit longer than expected, leaving no time for breakfast. It's safe to say you're starving. Maybe I should get something to eat before I head home. Your brow furrows as you wonder what places are open within walking distance. Again. Oh, that looks like an Ed's World reference. Oh, yes, I love it. That kind of looks like one too. It kind of looks like Tom, and this one looks like Ed. I am probably way off, but that's what it looks like to me with the haircuts and everything. Sorry if anybody like who was working on the game watches this. It just looks very reminiscent of the two. Anyways, I'm probably wrong. Before you can begin your journey to hunt down a food spot, the sound of excited chatter catches your attention. You come to a halt in front of a large glass window. Curing meats hang on display. And just past it, you see a bunch of happy patrons. Burgers? They're probably cheap and filling enough. What could possibly go wrong? A lot could go wrong. Do you know the game that we're playing? I love this art style. Oh my god. With renewed enthusiasm, you push the glass door open as bell jingles cheerfully from above. Upon entering, you're pleasantly greeted with a warm and aromatic atmosphere. Shh. The character doesn't know that yet. Shh. Various people sit in the diner, making small talk and enjoying their food. Like clockwork, their chatter is drowned out by the voice calling out from farther in the building.
Just a minute, please. I'll be with you shortly.
Oh, our first introduction to Bob. Wanted out again. that is very much oh, I love this. I'm loving this so much. The light southern accent mixed with his deep tone sounds like butter, savory and smooth. Oh, he looks so good! I love the art style. I love everything about this. He looks awesome! If you want burger, eat a burger. Oh, I love it! Fresh soda, great. Alright, smile, you're being washed. I love it! This is amazing. Alright, enough fangirling. The man it belongs to has a big toothy grin. It almost seems like too big to be genuine. Yet here he stands, happily taking orders and humming a soft tune to himself. A badge pinned to his chest, proudly displaying his name. Bob.
Sorry about that. What can I get for you?
You? Oh, I love you so much. His over-the-top smile brings chills down your spine. You ignore it best you can while you take a moment to properly browse the menu. Choices. Decisions. Oh man, a jolly meal, a Krabby Patty with a C, and Bob Special. We're gonna go with Bob Special. We're like, I didn't know this game had achievements. You hesitantly point to your menu item of choice. Having a small notepad already out, the employee nods and jots down your order before casting his gaze back toward you. Your heart skips a beat listening to him speak.
Sure. No problem, darling.
I love this man, y'all. Alright, letting you know I love this man.
Anything else?
The nickname rolls effortlessly off his tongue. He raises to your cheeks. This is a dating simulator. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for joining. He rises in your cheeks, making you sputter in response as you try to think of anything other than the impromptu endearment. A Coca-Cola. Yeah, that's everything. The last sentence came out much quieter than you had intended. The employee's eyebrows raised, his expression unreadable at your fleeting moment. Just a jolly soul. Suddenly he squints and his smile becomes wider before he bursts into a hearty laugh. You give him a smile in return. His laughter soon subsides, but its warmth remains.
Say, I ain't never seen you here before. You new in town?
Sure am. You lean against one of the bar stools, humming to yourself in thought before settling your arms on a cool marble counter. What if I am?
Then that's great. The town's always been too quiet for my taste.
Interesting.
It'll be nice to have someone around who can shake things up.
I'll try not to let you down. Anyway, I got here this morning and was feeling too lazy to cook, so here I am.
Well then, nice to meet you. It ain't often people come around these parts anymore.
I wonder why that is. He hesitates, looking as though he wants to say more. Look at that face. He's adorable. Look at him.
Your food will be done in a sec. Why don't you take a seat? After all, you must be tired.
Aw, what a sweetheart. meanie. You smile to yourself as you push away from the counter, leaving an empty booth close by. Leaving to find an empty booth close by. What does this say now? Wanted. Guys, this is so for real. We want him. He kills people. Though, so capture him. I am dead. Oh my god. Silly. The details in this game are immaculate, might I say. You sit down at a corner booth, idly observing the table's setting. Salt and pepper shakers, an old napkin dispenser, and a laminated menu fail to catch your interest. There's also some dull scratches along the surface of the booth. You scan, trying to make out some sort of faded writing, only snapping back to attention when the plate of food is set down in front of you.
Here you go, hon.
Oh. The nicknames. Thanks!
While I'm here, you need anything else?
Just so sweet. I know you're just doing your job, but you're just so sweet. Well... You know what? I'm gonna apologize for the slow order. I wanted to apologize for earlier. Taking so long to order. I didn't mean to hold up the line like that. Bob waves dismissively. His demeanor seems unshakable, even when sheer awkwardness is staring him dead in the face.
Think nothing of it, sweetheart. I've seen folks take much longer to buy way less.
The names. The nicknames. Oh, I love him. And he finally turns from you and walks away. You can hear him humming a tune to himself. It's unrecognizable to you, and barely audible beneath the music playing from the diner speakers. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask him about it soon. With a sigh of resignation, you grab your burger with one hand and check your phone with the other. Oh, this simulator is like very involved. Like, wow. Nobody checked on you since you moved away. Your family has given you very little apart from radio silence and some pocket change. Even though it's pretty discouraging, at least you're starting to connect with people here. Maybe this is where you can start fresh. Ooh, what's our backstory, guys? You slide your phone into your pocket, stand up from the booth, waving goodbye at the cashier. Stop! Not Babsune Riku. Good stuff. Oh man. Alright. Dog for sale. Okay. Upon exiting the diner, you're instantly met with a cold gust of wind that spreads goosebumps down your arms. Once you check the time on your phone, the display confirms it to be late afternoon. Oh, he's got his own little bit. You start walking at a brisk pace, feeling full of food and ready to explore. Dozens of nondescript stores line the street, none of them capturing your interest. At some point, you even end up passing by the police station and mentally note its location. As you're marching down the sidewalk, you spot a colorful building, pictures of delicious street sweets. Is this gonna be Kevin? Cover the windows. Beckoned by the call of tantalizing treats, you start approaching the door. Unfortunately, mere seconds before you open it, a group of teens rush up. They slam into you, nearly knocking you to the ground in the process. Heaps of candy spills out of their hands and bags. The short one recovers first. Oh, Roy. Glaring up at you as his friends frantically salvage their fallen candy.
Hey, watch it!
Kaladin's in this! Yes! Another boy, this one wearing a beanie, shuts his chin before politely addressing you.
Sorry about that. We gotta go.
It's okay. At least I think that was Kellen. I gotta go back and look at the voice actors again. Quickly gesturing to his friends, the group grabs what remains of the candy before running off. You blink, staring at the dust cloud the group has kicked up in their wake. What is that about? You shrug off the encounter as you push open the door. You smell an intoxicating aroma of sugar. Once you enter, you see an employee frantically sweeping the candy-littered floor. She twitches at the sound of the door closing behind you and looks at you with wide, weary eyes. For a moment, she seems to calm down.
Welcome to the Candy Club.
Thanks.
My name is Kelsey. How may I help you?
Do you need help? This place looks trashed. Oh, the happy fella. The happy fella's still in there.
Oh, no. I'm fine. Silly me, left the store unattended. Again. I stepped outside for a smoke break that I had no business taking. Then boom. Before you know it, disaster strikes.
She sighs, sullenly looking down at the floor.
This is the third time this month those brats stole candy!
Yeah, they tend to do that. The candy on the floor looks suspiciously familiar to the treats you'd seen in the teen's hands. It's safe to assume the poor clerk had just been robbed. You watched the perpetrators get away. Man. I can help clean up if you want, or pay for whatever they stole. I don't have much, though. Kelsey's eyes light up. She grips the broom tightly, beaming with newfound gratitude.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe you'd do something like that.
You have collected wasted candy and deposited it into the trash, while Kelsey restocks what was stolen. With some time and elbow grease, the floor looks spick and span. I guess you should pay for that candy now.
You really don't have to do that. I'll just put it on their tab.
You know what? Yeah, you should put it on their tab. You should, because they keep stealing from you.
One of their moms always pays for what they steal. She's a real handful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she is, isn't she? Well, I'd still feel bad if I came in here and didn't get anything. Instead, you pluck a bag of mixed candy off the nearby shelves. Various wrapped chocolates and toffees rattled inside as you place the package on the counter. Kelsey drops her broom, letting it clatter to the floor, as she quickly ducks behind the register to ring up your purchase. I like this character. This is a very good design character for the Candy Club. It's great. It's a great design. Absolutely.
And will that be all?
She's very cute. She's very cute. She lowers her voice secretly.
You don't have to buy anything more. It's just the store's policy to say that every time.
Oh no, girl. I get you. I get you. I understand. Your eyes scan this. Yes, actually, yeah, I'll take some more. Your eyes scan the selection of sweets, honing in on a couple more cheap bags that you can get. Score! I'll take 2 bags of those candies, please. I can't pass up a good sale. Kelsey laughs while snagging 2 of the bags.
You and another customer of mine. He always likes buying these in bulk.
Her voice trails off. She seems to get a bit nervous. Regardless, she shakes it off and tells you how much you owe. Passing the money over, you speak in a low, soft voice. You're not sure if she's even allowed to keep tips. Keep the change. The money falls out of Kelsey's hand as her arm goes limp, mouth dropping open as she stares at you. Are you okay?
Yeah, totally. Perfectly fine. And,
You're just a sweetheart. Her smiles become smaller and more genuine.
Thank you.
You're welcome, hon. As your interaction with the cashier comes to a halt, you take the final look around the store. You absolutely have to come back in the future. The collection of sweets is super impressive and... Wait. Something doesn't feel right. Your eyes look... Oh! Cult members! Cult members! Ah! The stars burn for you. I love... You're my everything. Oh my god. Your eyes dart back to the windows at the front of the building, allowing you to just barely catch a glimpse of silhouettes moving beyond the pane. Cult members, y'all. Cult members. And now they're gone. Formation of fleeting figures is the only thing you can really make out before they vanish from sight. Taking a couple steps away from the cash register and closer look at the window, your eyes narrow to try to figure out where they went.
Hey, are you okay?
Still unsettled, you whirl around to face her. Yeah, I just... The hell was that? Kelsey clings to the counter, startled by the sudden alarm. Are you good? This time, a sudden noise causes you both to jump. Before you get the chance to ask Kelsey what the beeping was, she starts ushering you towards the back door. She even goes as far as to snag her previously discarded broom to shoo you away. Hey, what the...
Quick, you have to go before my coworker finds out I was slacking off. And I have to finish cleaning that mess.
Her borderline rambling mixed with the occasional pokes of the broom make it impossible for you to get a word in edgewise. Yo, that's kind of sus. Sugar is a lie. Stop writing on that. Oh, that's Kevin! Missing. These are all references. I am enjoying every single moment of this. Before you know it, you're shoved out into the alleyway. Restricted area, authorized personnel only. The back door slams shut behind you, and you can faintly hear Kelsey call out to you from the other side.
Sorry, and it was nice meeting you. Take care!
Thanks. What a rushed conversation. That guy sure might actually have been more high-strung than the police. Now alone in the dingy back street, you look up at the spot the darkening sky above you. Time definitely got away from you while you were talking to Kelsey, and it's best to head home before it gets too dark out. Navigating your way out of the literal maze of roads is a real challenge, but eventually you make your way back home. Stop! Not a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. That's awesome. Oh no. Oh, and a mannequin. Oh, great. That's awesome. I love all the little Easter eggs. The stars twinkle above you as you stumble inside, drained by the eventful day. With exhaustion at the forefront of your mind, you quickly make your way towards your bed. You're out like a light before your head can hit the pillow. But your sleep is by no means a dreamless one. Oh. Whoa. This is gorgeous. A vast expanse lays stretched out before you. Grasses and weeds seem to writhe and curl beneath your feet, never slowing, never stopping. The ground feels unstable. The sky is somehow off. Chasing a glance Chancing a glance upwards is like staring off into the yawning abyss. A chasm occupied by countless and fathomless things. That world up there is far beyond the world down here, but echoes of it still sing a droning melody to you. It's beautiful. A sense of loneliness persists, but you are not alone. Surely not. In a place as large as this. Right? Veiling the ground, a thick fog spreads far into the mountains. Where is it coming from? Every gasp for breath is shallow. You're starting to get dizzy. Are you sure you want to keep looking at the stars? No. The stars are way different from the usual constellations found littering the astral realm. The longer you look at them, the more you realize they're an odd shade of blue. Far beyond where you are now, a monolithic mountain range blocks your way. Even if you had the mind to see where this path leads, it would take forever to make it anywhere. And who knows what's hiding in those hills. Alright, did I click everything? I think I did. Alright, now we're gonna keep looking at the stars. Spooky Month fans, you know what this means. Yes, keep looking at the stars. Sudden breeze whips through the field, causing the grass to rattle in ominous choir. The silent chill that follows pierces through your skin, into your very bones. The night is peaceful, but its bitterness is unrelenting. Your eyes flutter a little. Endless quiet engulfs your senses. The desire for sleep is hard to overcome. Laying down on the soft grass and staring at nothingness is a nice way to go. A cluster of stars above twinkling merely at your plight. They whisper to one another, giggling and looking at you all the while. You look back at them, determining how you will respond. Speak. Let's do what? This place. I don't know if this is the way to decipher it. I don't know how to reply to that because I don't know. Why am I here? First, let's correct this grammatical. The world around you, the world unravels around you and you slowly slip away in impossible deep sleep. That was the eyes of the universe, by the way, guys. Wakefulness doesn't come easily. It crawls back into your mind like a wounded animal, hesitant and weak. The world around you only appears blurred shapes and contours before the finer details come into focus. A bead of sweat runs down your face, burning hot, yet furiously cold. It feels like you're sick, but that can't be right. You're fine before going to bed. Your hands are littered by divots, imprints of your flesh, imprinted into your flesh. Judging by the hints of blood beneath your fingernails, this was your doing. Did you have a nightmare? No need to dwell on that. There are things you need to do today, right? You should get ready to go. No playing your room. Everything in the house that's worth stealing is nestled safely in here. This cabinet alone is responsible for half of your keys on your keyring. That is because it contains your hats. Beanies, varying shades, clips, pens, and other headwear are all lined up in neat rows. You'd buy a set of foam heads to put them on, but there's not enough room. You take on your favorite accessory and put it on your head. The shelves haven't been filled. Your books are still tucked away in one of the packaged boxes. You'll get through them eventually, just not today. It's just a cheap lamp. It has a crack on one side. You've angled it so the fracture is facing the wall at all times. Inside are a few knickknacks, mostly easy access stuff. A box of tissues, some paper clips, and a spare pillowcase. There's also a pair of earrings. Thankfully, they're made of material you aren't allergic to. Thank God, because I relate to that way too much. I'm allergic to specific earrings as well. The bed is made, or close to it. Anyways, it's not unbearable to look at, despite how much you tossed and turned last night. The sheets are dotted with blood, but that can be cleaned up later. Taking a peek beneath the edge of the bed reveals a couple of pairs of shoes. You select the most comfortable pair and slip them on. Let's leave the curtains open. They're already open. Let's change them tomorrow. An ancient succulent. It's in need of water. Water. The last effort you save your little friend. You run to the kitchen to fill up a glass with water. After dumping the stuff into the succulent's soil, you breathe a sigh of relief as its wilted leaves visibly break up. Only a little. It's a little bunny staring at you judgmentally. Don't you have things to do? Better hop to it. Normal photograph. Why are you so focused on this again? You don't have enough outfits to warrant a room until you find your footing. Your clothes are folded and kept up here. After a bit of digging, you find a clean pair of pants and a fine shirt. Sweet! An outlet. You've been tempted to stick a fork into outlets before. Haven't we all? But you're old enough now to know better. Close your curtains. Not only for the sake of your privacy, but your safety as well. Mannequin! It's just a mannequin. It's usually testing out the latest styles, but right now it's fairly undressed. It's cold. Shelves haven't been filled. Your books are still tucked away in one of the packed boxes. You'll get to it eventually, just not today. Fluorescent desk light, perfect to illuminate finer details of whatever you decide to read. Your comfiest chair. It's like somehow it survived the unfortunate impacts while being left here. You squint hard enough at your door jamb. There's still a faded scratch or two from those incidences. What's this? Upon further inspection, you find your house keys wedged into the gap cushions. How did those get there? After you've put together the most important pieces of your outfit and got your keys, you determine that you are ready to leave. Breakfast can be sorted out later. Sunlight embraces you as you step outside, momentarily blinding you at the same time. It takes a bit before your vision clears, forcing you to blink away the the bright spots that take ages to fade. Now that you're finally out of the house, memories of locations and streets come flowing back. You can choose where to go more easily than yesterday. I love how it's different, like, food items. Let's go to Boys and Girls. Seeking some grounding normality from whatever it is, whatever it was you dreamed about the night prior, you make your way over to Boys and Girls. The diner opens up before you as you slip inside. A consistent hum of chatter fills your ears, coming from the crowd behind you. Beyond the sea of social anxiety, you hear the sound of Bob calling out orders as he works the grill. Now you need to figure out what to do to catch his attention. Oh, that's a hard choice, because if I join the line, I don't want to distract him, so let's join the line. Cutting in front of the other customers and try to flag Bob down is out of the question. Joining the line is the most polite thing to do, and it will be easier to get Bob's attention that way. That's correct. Don't be rude. Sliding behind the last person in line, you patiently wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. The voice of a cashier snaps you out of your daze, making you jolt as the employee speaks out to you.
Welcome to Boys and Grills. What can I do for you?
Sorry, I just...
Hey!
You lean around, the confused employee spotting Bob not too far away. The stoner! Waving to catch his attention, you frantically move your arms in hopes that he notices.
Huh?
Thankfully he does, before you make a fool out of yourself again.
It's great to see you again, darling. What brings you around here?
Oh, the poor employee. I'm sorry, man. You pause for a moment. Arms no longer flailing before summoning the courage to speak. Maybe we could chat. If it's not a bother, I mean. Despite your best efforts, a lack of certainty is evident in your voice. Why do you look scared? I just want to chat with you, man. Like, I'm just as nervous. Oh, I just noticed this little detail. That's cute. Bob looks fixedly at you for a moment before his face returns to his usual smile.
I'll tell you what, my break starts in about...
He trails off as he glances at the diner's clock. Cute.
10 minutes. I'll chat all you like then. Deal?
Sure. See you then. Bob returns to his spot by the grill. The time slowly ticks by as you watch the patrons finish their food and then trickle out of the door one by one. When about 5 minutes has passed, this people watching session is interrupted by the approach of an employee. They wear a similar uniform to Bob, but far different expression on their face.
Hey, you've been here for a hot minute. Can I get you anything or show you to a different seat? This booth is usually reserved for families.
Oh, sorry, I'm waiting on someone. It won't take long. He should be here in just a few minutes. The employee squints at you for a moment, then they shrug.
Right. Sorry for the trouble then. If you need anything, wave me over and I can take your order.
She's sweet. I'm enjoying all these character designs. Her hair is so pretty. Without waiting for another response, the employee turns and walks off towards another occupied table. Thankfully, the rest of your wait is quite uneventful. Customers come and go in droves, but none of them try to initiate conversation. Some other employees spare you passing glances, but even they leave you alone. Once enough time has passed, you don't notice a shadow being cast over you until the man responsible for it waves awkwardly to get your attention.
Sorry for being late. I hope I didn't make you wait too long.
Such a gentleman. He waits for you to gesture that he's welcome to sit before he settles in the seat in front of you.
The name's Bob, though I bet you could have figured that out by reading my nameplate.
Such a sweetie. Such a sweetie. Look at him. He pauses before holding his hand out for you to shake. I mean, this is supposed to be an introduction, right? I'm Willow. Nice to meet you. You return the handshake with some amount of vigor. A practice gesture used in quite a few past job interviews. It was never charming enough to land you the gig, but Bob appears more than satisfied with your show of politeness.
Pleased to meet you. The name sure suits a face like yours.
Oh, stop it. Stop it, you. Oh, the little... Oh, stop it, you. Stop it. His compliment is just as surprising as it is flattering. Without a response ready, you fidget a little with your hands, muttering words of gratitude under your breath.
Anyways, you said you were new here? You been here long or what?
Nah, I actually moved in yesterday.
Really now?
Get on an affirmation. Once I got done unpacking, I thought it would be a good idea to explore. After some wondering, well, I ended up here. Turns out this is the closest food joint to my house. Lucky me.
You don't say. A lot of customers have been turning up like that. Wanderers are great for business, but y'all sure can wear a fella out.
Charming.
Speaking of which, anything catch your eye so far in this town?
That's a tough one to answer. That is just something that stood out to me so far would be... Oh, shit. Oh no. Make something random. The Candy Club Boys and Girls U. I mean, he sure did, because he was, like, the one that was most polite. So I low-key want to choose that answer. I don't... He gave Bob a mischievous smile, leaning into it. If I had to pick, it'd be you.
Say again?
He looks like he just refusing his seat. He looks as if he misheard you. I think you're interesting.
Do you now?
Yes. You're the first person to be nice to me in this town since I moved in. That's why I picked that, chat. That's why I picked that. His little smile makes its way across Bob's face. He seems eager to respond to the opportunity he's given.
A sweet thing like yourself ought to watch what you say around folks you've just met.
Oh, a real charmer.
I could be dangerous, you know.
I know you could be. Normally this kind of response would make you laugh. Instead, you find yourself paying a little bit more mind. The same could be said about me. He tilts his head in interest, staring at you for a moment. Too long before bursting into laughter.
You? I might as well be shaking in my boots. Give me a good scare, then we'll talk.
Okay. And little conversation flows soon after your words. The silence is by no means tense, but Bob starts looking around the diner. You're made painfully aware that needs to be filled somehow. Think. Hey, Bob. What's your favorite color? Wow, really pulling all the stops out here. Thankfully, Bob doesn't look too pressed about the quality of your icebreaker.
Oh, red for sure. It stands for danger, but also courage. What about yours?
I like that answer. It's a good one. Purple.
Why's that?
It's the color of royalties. It is the culture. Now it's associated with the elite. The dyes used to make purple clothes were expensive. Only royalty could afford it.
That's a well-known fact, if I ain't mistaken.
Oh, do you have a better one? He taps his chin thoughtfully as he attempts to think of some relevant trivia.
Ah, I've got it.
What you got for me, Bob?
Did you know organic foods that are purple in color tend to contain a chemical called anthocyanin?
I did not know that. Interesting.
The stuff comes from plants, but it's got loads of antioxidants too. It's good for cattle and makes their meat fattier.
I did not know that. That's wow. So you're saying if I see purple meat, I should definitely eat it?
What? I wouldn't recommend eating purple meat, actually.
Antioxidants aside, I'm pretty sure purple meat can still be eaten. Close to rotten, sure, but there's definitely worse stages of decay. I've heard of people eating meat that was so rotten it gave them hallucinations. Sounds fun.
Can't say I've heard of that one. Color me surprised.
The pun isn't at all lost on you. You should be a comedian instead of flipping patties for a living. Obviously, it was oblivious to the fun of sarcasm of your comment.
Comedian? Nah, not for me. Cooking is my first love. Everything else is just plain second fiddle.
Aww, a man of his passions.
But in all seriousness, don't eat purple meat.
Okay, I won't. Purple rain. Another natural pause forms in the conversation. Mr. Bob is in awe of your fantastical fun facts, or maybe he's just a bit bored. Either way, he speaks up one more time after the beat of silence.
Say, what do you think about Halloween? It's personally my favorite holiday.
I love Halloween. The decorations, the costumes, the trick-or-treating, haunted houses, all that stuff. Bob nods along in hearty agreement.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, if only the rest of the town celebrated it longer.
What secrets are you hiding?
As soon as Halloween's over, these folks get rid of their jack-o'-lanterns and rush to decorate the Christmas tree.
I feel that. It's like the decorations disappear as soon as November 1st hits. Comes, at least the candy's on sale the next day. He brightens up a bit at the mention of candy. This man loves candy, by the way.
Good point. It's the perfect chance to stock up on some sweets. But it's still a shame they skip right to Christmas.
Oh! I don't have a choice. Suggest celebrating Halloween together. Yeah, but at least we can celebrate Halloween together.
Oh? I might have to take you up on that. But what would the plans be?
Okay, this is, let's see, haunted house, costumes, pumpkin carving. Oh, these are all like very good choices. Hold on, while I think, I'm gonna take a drink of water. You all at home should be hydrating too, so drink some water. Hydration break over. Let's see. These are all good options. I'm retreating, carving, this is such a hard choice. Let's do haunted house. Why not? What if we went to a haunted house?
Nah, I've been to them 100 times. Didn't even scare me the first time.
Okay.
But I guess if you need someone to hold your hand, I wouldn't mind going with you.
I'm not a bit.
If you say so. But I've got to warn you, them folks behind the haunted house mean serious business. The guy in charge makes it his life's mission to scare the devil out of you. And then some. Not that it's ever worked on me, but you get the idea.
Oh, his little blush. Oh, goodness. Alright, pumpkin carving. We can carve pumpkins together and see who can make the spookiest one.
I like a challenge. Though my carving skills are unmatched.
Well, you are a butcher. Don't get too cocky now.
I'm just being honest.
Costumes. What if we picked our costumes together?
Costumes, you say?
Yeah? At the mention of costumes, Bob's smile stays away. Did you say something wrong? Constant eye contact usually seems inside he's paying attention, but without his grin, it feels more like he's staring right through you. To help cope with the unease, you had yet another suggestion. Maybe we could match? In a sudden return to form, he juggles a bit.
A big, fat, grown man in a costume. Sure, I doubt there are any costumes my size, though.
We can make you one. Bob seems to be taken by surprise.
What am I gonna be anyways? Frankenstein's monster?
I can imagine he would be a great Frankenstein's monster. Let's be honest here, folks. You'll see when Halloween comes up.
All right then, keep your secrets.
You have your secrets too, mister. Another lull in the conversation forms as you take a moment to stretch. Having sat down for so long makes your joints creak and groan. But movement is very effortlessly until pain. Without warning, a burning pain rips through the skin of your fingers. You let out a hiss, unthinkingly clenching your hands, reopening once forgotten lesions in the process.
Are you okay? Something wrong with your hands?
Oh, he's concerned. That's so sweet. I just woke up with them like this.
You could have told me earlier instead of just sitting there in pain. Here, I've got some bandage you can use.
I'm sorry, that was not my first thing of, telling you. Pulling a purple bandage out of his pocket, he reaches out carefully and takes a hold of your hand, treating it, though, as it were made of glass. Oh, no! Oh! Oh. His intense eyes scan the injuries, pupils dilating at the sight of the blood. Oh no! I mentioned he's a cannibal, right, guys? Your breath briefly catches in your throat at both the surprising gesture and piercing gaze directed your way. Oh no, he's drooling! A chill rolls down your spine, goosebumps prickling your skin, the skin of your arms. Bob? The sound of your voice seems to snap him out of whatever daze he's in. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Here, take it. You accept the bandage with a nod and put pressure on the worst of your gouges. Thankfully, the rest are far smaller and will heal in no time. That's okay. Thanks for this. I appreciate it. When you smile gratefully at him, a red hue on Bob's face seems to grow even stronger.
You're welcome, darling.
He's so sweet. Look at that face. Oh my god. Bob yells with surprise when the piercing sound of an air horn suddenly rings out from behind the register. It brutally pierces through your quiet moment, leaving some of the diner's patrons wincing and covering their ears. This look! I love it. You and Bob look to find the source of the racket. You see the cashier waving frantically.
Break's over, Bob. Wrap it up and get back here.
All right, fine. I'll be there in a bit.
He can do whatever he wants, no?
Turn that damn thing off!
Oh. Bob shakes his head at the employee's interruption before pushing himself up from the seat.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I've taken up quite a bit of your time anyway.
Maybe so. but it ain't a bother. It's wonderful having someone like you to talk to.
Oh. Since feelings mutual, I'll be sure to stop by more. He laughs before wiping his hands on off on his apron.
You better.
Sure will. You're left sitting there when Bob returns to the register and is instantly reintegrated into the hustle and bustle of the diner. After taking another look around at the diner, noticing the horde of customers, you finally get up from your booth. Bob gives you a final nod of acknowledgments before you make it out the door. Okay, boys and girls, we've already done that. Let's do Candy Club. Dots. Kelsey stands behind the counter and blows a puff of air as she stares at the wall. Hiya, how have you been, Kelsey? She perks up when she hears your voice, straightening her posture. Her eyes sparkle as she sees you enter.
Oh, nice to see you again. I've been doing okay. Just tending to the shop as usual.
Silence rings as you both stare at each other. The conversation needs a topic. So, how's your day been so far? Kelsey looks at you in shock written on her face.
I'm just very, very busy.
Kelsey winces a little as she breathes through her teeth.
You know, with keeping this place together and my personal life. It's a lot for a person to handle. I'm probably overworking myself. That's all.
You poor dear. Oh my goodness.
What about you? How have you been?
I'm fine, just exploring the place a bit. I'm still new in town. One day doesn't change much. How long have you been here? She seems pleased that someone genuinely asked her about herself.
I've lived here my whole life. In the same house I grew up in. The rest of my family,
Kelsey pauses for a moment, a somber glimpse in her eyes.
they moved away. It's no problem, though. I don't need pity. Sorry, I didn't mean to rant.
Oh, sweetie, you're fine. I'm sorry to hear that.
Like I said, it's no problem.
How did you sleep last night?
Oh? Well, I slept fine. Even with my dreams.
Dreams? Or nightmares?
No, not nightmares.
She looks uncertain.
It's a recurring dream I've been having for years. It's not scary, per se, but it's not pleasant.
Want to talk about it? Kelsey looks more nervous than before, twirling a gold ring on her finger. She fails to hold eye contact instead of looking at the walls of pink and white.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the dream is just bright. Blinding, even. It's been years. I still have no idea what to make of it.
That's an odd way to describe a dream. Bright, blinding? What does that seem so familiar? Dreams are weird. You can never tell what they're going to be, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
After a moment's pause, your mind strays back to the disappearance you've heard about. Can I ask you a weird question?
Sure. What is it?
Do you think this town is safe? Kelsey idly tugs at a strand of her hair.
I don't know what you mean by that. Of course this town is safe.
Apparently people have been going missing. I got pulled aside and interrogated by some cops, all because no one knew me. It's just a little worrying.
Oh, the kidnappings. Everyone calls them kidnappings. But it's not even official. The victims could just be going on a synchronized vacation for all we know.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. She laughs awkwardly at her own joke before her smile softens in the face of your worry.
I've heard it's nothing major. This town hardly sees crime, usually. We've got a great police force. Just forget about the time they arrested civilians for a week straight.
What?
No, that was pretty terrible. Who randomly arrests someone for staying their store is closed?
Right? That's insane. You rub your neck when you feel tension in the shop weighing on you. Good thing I didn't move in that week, huh? Thankfully, Kelsey pauses her rant to giggle at your comment.
That's a good one. Well, maybe it's a good thing you showed up now.
She twists a ring on her finger, turning solemn as her gaze drops down to the countertop.
It's been a while since, a decent person came to the shop.
How hard is it to be nice to people? She looks like she wants to say more, but doesn't. So about those teens. Did those teens ever come back?
I'm surprised you remember that. No, they didn't. At least not during my shift.
Well, it just happened yesterday, and they ran into me, so, I mean, it's hard not to forget that, you know? That's good. Can't have them putting you out of business. You chuckle at your own clever remark. Kelsey giggles as well.
I heard from a coworker that Roy's mom came by later and slammed a check on the counter as compensation.
Roy. Her words are cheekily whispered to you, like you're a special confidant. Which one was Roy again? I never caught their names.
Roy's the short one with the cap on. He's kinda the ringleader of the group.
The leader? He looks like he's in elementary school.
Maybe it's 'cause his parents spoil him rotten. The other kids are nicer.
Yeah, one of them apologized before running off. Hopefully they won't be committing crimes next time I see them.
I don't know much about them other than that. They usually hang around in their little gang, as they put it.
Yeah, the Hat Gang. Or the Hats Gang, I think. You want me to make them apologize to you?
Oh, no, that's okay. I'd rather it be them that steals things than some other crazy person.
Understandable. If you say so. I'll keep an eye out for them anyway. Kelsey pauses for a moment, taking a look around the store. She doesn't see a line behind you. She meets your gaze again.
Well, anyway, is there anything I can get you? Anything at all?
Actually buy something. Good question. I've been meaning to pick up some more stuff from here, but I'm not sure what to choose.
That's all right. Here, I'll show you what we have in stock for today.
Oh my god! Whoa, that's cool. Okay. Cringe. Candy so good it makes you wince. Bugs. It twitches and stares at you from the inside of its package. Ew. Taste the rainbow. Gumballs. Gumdrops of sugary goodness. Gobstoppers. Tasty everlasting orb. Nutsack. Green and salty. I will have a gobstopper, please. That is it. Yes, that is it. That will be all. That'll be it for me. See you later, Kelsey.
Take care now. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, since we can't go home and go back to visit Bob, let's go to the police station, because why not? After what you saw through the Candy Club's window yesterday, you figured speaking to this policeman again is a smart idea. Being stalked is a good reason to make a report, so hopefully they won't be upset by your intrusion. Fingers crossed, yeah? Your mom. Oh no! Oh, the little jokes are hilarious. I love it. Sleek, glassy buildings stretch far behind the quiet street. The tinted windows mirroring yourself, an occasional car roaring past, reflecting off the dark glass panes. After making a final turn, you notice a familiar police car parked in front of a tall, dark building with navy blue accent colors. But on further notice, there's someone sitting in the back of the vehicle. Whoever cuffed the name seems to be forgotten or rather someone. As you step close to the person in the back seat, locks eyes with you. Their expression full of fear. Help me. They look like they looked at you like a caged puppy, silently begging for freedom. I'm gonna ignore the criminal because I don't know. Did cross your mind, but you couldn't risk going to jail so soon. The safer option would be to notify someone at the front desk. Getting away from the car, you push open the heavy glass and let yourself inside. Sorry, man, I can't risk anything. Inside of the building is noticeably different compared to the outside. They want you. Dull beige walls and other muted colors greet you upon entering. It looks rather gloomy. But to be fair, a police station isn't meant to be a very calming environment to begin with. Oh. The receptionist is brutally tapping away at an old computer when you approach him. You stand behind the counter patiently waiting for an opportunity to speak, but he doesn't seem to notice you there. Excuse me. Oh. Sir, are you okay? His neck snaps as he turns to face you.
What do you want?
Oi, don't yell at me. I didn't do nothing. Be polite. Excuse me, there's someone outside trapped in one of the police cars. I'm worried they've been there for a while.
Oh, yeah? What did they do to get put in there?
I don't know, but they seem to...
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Isn't it a crime to leave someone in a locked vehicle?
If they're so uncomfortable in the back of a cop car, they shouldn't have put themselves in that situation.
Oh. Isn't that saying about going to jail? Getting locked in a car isn't doing time. They've been in that thing for hours at this point, maybe even days. The receptionist continues to glower. The infinite wrinkles on his forehead multiply as he narrows his eyes at you.
I doubt our officers would be so irresponsible as to let that happen.
You'd be surprised. Well, I can show you myself if you don't believe me. With a grunt of effort, the man stands. Once he's finally out from behind the desk, he shakes the cobweb off his coat. How long has he been sitting there?
Fine, but if this is some kind of practical joke, I'll get you.
What does that mean?
You don't want to find out.
I'll take your word for it. You point to the direction of the vehicle, only to notice that...
It's empty.
Oh, of course it's empty. But...
There's nobody in there. As expected. A total waste of my time.
They were right there, I swear.
Then where are they now? Did this handcuffed criminal just magically disappear?
Maybe.
Not going to indulge this any longer.
They're gone without a trace. Maybe they were never there to begin with. If they escaped, good for them. But now you look like an idiot. By the time you made sure the person truly disappeared, the receptionist is already gone. Only a little discouraged by this, you head back into the station as well. With the door closing softly behind you, you find yourself face to face with a firearm pointing directly at you.
Put your hands up! You're under arrest!
This guy again. Great. Jesus Christ.
Just joking!
Oh, who put you in charge? Oh my god.
What the heck? You can't just point your gun at...
After leveling the glare at his partner, the glasses wearing right, so decides to insert himself in the conversation.
Say, what was your name again?
It's Willow. Didn't I tell you that yesterday?
I'm more of a nickname type of guy myself.
The officer taps the brim of his hat as he gives you a smile.
But I won't forget your name again, Sugar Cube. And that's on my oath as an officer. true. Most folks here call me Captain, but Shotgun Man here calls me Kappa.
Shotgun Man! You'll be seeing that name in the papers soon. I've got the highest record for arrests in the whole police department.
False arrest. Doubt him. Ask why his name is Shotgun Man. Why are you called that? Is that what's on your birth certificate?
Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, I wish! My mom and pop could never come up with something that cool. I actually named myself.
Oh my god, what is your actual name, sir?
Once he found out folks were calling me Captain after my promotion, he thought we needed to match. To be honest, I couldn't agree more.
Captain Shotgun Man.
Yeah, you get to be called Captain since you're the captain. Chief is Chief because he's the chief.
And you're called Shotgun Man because you're a total badass. I'm sorry about my partner. It's nice to see you. How have you been? What have you been up to?
All things considered, I'm doing fine. Two officers seem far less high-strung than they were yesterday. Seem to actually make proper small talk.
I just love their food. The fries are my favorite. The owner is a little scary, though. He's too tall.
Too tall? What? Serious?
Maybe you're just too short.
There you go, Captain. Scary. Who's the owner then?
He's hard to miss. Big guy with an even bigger smile. Usually wears a cook's uniform. Never seen without the cap on during work hours.
He's a noir, too. Can't forget that.
Huh? Kappa? What the hell is a noir?
Is it not obvious? Someone with black hair. Blonde, brunette, noir.
That makes no sense! Just say he has black hair! You don't have to speak French about it!
What can I say? I'm a man of palpable prose.
You're a pain in my ass is what you are!
While the bickering continues, you're given a moment to consider what you've been told. Big guy with an even bigger smile, private uniform, and you are, whatever that means. He literally just told you. He just told you. Were you not paying attention? Black hair. He has black hair. There's only these descriptions to see the shotgun man is shotgun man. Shotgun man is referring to Bob. Maybe he's not so friendly to everyone he meets. Maybe you're a special case. Or maybe you're just making a vast leaps in logic. I've only known him for a day, or so after all. Went to the candy club, went to the candy store yesterday, and ended up witnessing her crime.
Huh? And you didn't report this? Go to the front desk to submit a witness report as soon as you can.
Yeah, so we can find out who did it and cuff him.
I mean, I don't know how comfortable you'd feel with arresting some kids. The more boisterous of the pair laughs and slaps the fist against his chest.
Kids? No problem! No one's above the law!
He is so done with his partner's shit. Like, look at this. This is the face of a man that is absolutely done with his partner's shit. He's like, stop talking. Partner slaps the back of his head and ignores the pain, yelps as he lets out.
Let me guess. A trio of punk teens stealing candy.
Yep, that's him. Actually, yeah, I think you're familiar with them. He just floats back up.
Unfortunately.
I assume that means you've caught them before?
Caught! Caught? Those rascals are the furthest thing from slick. Of course they got caught.
But anytime they get booked, their parents swoop in and chastise us.
Yeah, understandable.
Since they're so young, we've got no choice but to release them after an hour or two tops.
Discipline is important. A little arrest never hurt anybody. Some time in the slammer would scare them straight. ASAP.
I was watched. I was having a good day yesterday, but something strange happened that night. The policemen freeze. Their postures become rigid. You continue to talk. While out and about, I noticed something watching me. Probably just paranoid, but I thought you two should know. Uh-oh. A look of dread looms over them. One of them clearing their throats before managing to find the right words.
Did you see what they looked like?
You what? What are you thinking? Going alone to dangerous places when there's trouble afoot?
Was at the candy store, man!
Make a friend and bring them with you, so you've got a safety buddy.
I swear to God, this friggin' shuckerman's gonna be the friggin' death of me.
Captain turns to glare at the other, mumbling a quiet curse to himself before quickly turning back towards you.
They're just worried about you, pal. You're not in any danger, just on edge like the rest of us. Listen, if you ever get an actual description of what this something looks like, come back and file a report as soon as you can. Until then, there's not much we can do but offer obvious advice.
I like this guy. This guy is like chill, and I like the fact that he's not making a big deal out of it. Well, being able to make a report would be nice. You'd have to get close enough to see any details. Dangerously close. You'll have to decide if it's worth the risk. You wandered aimlessly. So I finished unpacking and wandered around, and that's about it.
That's understandable. I wouldn't do much if I didn't have friends either.
I don't like you.
They don't mean that. Although I do hope you have someone to spend time with.
I'm hoping to find someone. Well, outside of the game, I do have a lovely boyfriend. We spend lots of time together.
If not, well.
He winks, gesturing at the rest of the police station behind him.
You know where I'll be.
Ah! Oh no! I think you're cool, but like, no, man, nah. Decline Captain's offer. I got to. You quickly shake your head, making it clear you're not interested. No thanks. Exploring on my own has worked out just fine so far.
I mean, if you insist.
Let them be, Kappa. If they want to wander around and get caught by some evil kidnapper, so be it.
I defended myself just fine, you know.
We'll see about that when the time comes. Don't say I didn't warn you when you're phoning the feds because you need a hero.
Don't be rude. Being new doesn't mean they're totally helpless.
Thank you.
If you change your mind, don't hesitate to let us know. Like I said, we usually hang out here when we're not on patrol.
Let's just hope the next time you see us, we won't be putting you behind bars.
And don't worry about Shotgun Man. He's all bark, no bite.
Yeah, I figured. Thanks, man.
I'm all blam and no bite, baby.
Put that away, sir. Policeman paused for a second as Captain looked expectantly at his partner.
Hey, by the way,
Shotgun seems sheepish as she shifts.
sorry about yesterday. I know Kappa already apologized, but maybe you're not as much of a criminal as I thought you were. I've still got my eye on you, though. So, no funny business. Got it?
Okay. Captain looks amused by his partner's attempt at an apology.
It's been nice having a proper visitor around the station. Feel free to drop by anytime.
Thanks, man. Like I said, you're cool.
If you need help, or
Or what, sir?
Or if you spot any criminals out there, you help us out and we'll return the favor. Capiche?
Okay, put it away, man. Put that thing away. Alright. I understand. Jeez. The offer is an interesting one, though you may or may not accept it. The two officers seem relatively harmless, but that doesn't mean things can't take a turn later on. Hopefully, you're free of any more spooky encounters. As the conversation with the cops reaches its conclusion, you depart from the duo with a wave and the promise to chat again in the future. Stepping outside, you're briefly blinded by the slowly setting sun. The town is bathed in rays of glittering gold and radiant red. So cute. Bob's so cute. For as beautiful as the sight is, the sinking feeling settles in your stomach as you recall words of the officers from the day prior. Missing people, potential murders, or kidnappings. Perhaps it would be best if you avoid staying out too late, just in case anything would happen. Hastily walking away from boys and grills, you rush through the streets and make your way back to your home. Oh! 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 We know who this is. He's without his hat. Your eyes flicker from side to side, watching as the encroaching shadow steadily draws closer. By the time you finally remember to look in front of you, it's already far too late. You stop yourself from bumping into the person that suddenly appears in front of you. Wham! Dazed, you fall to the ground and scrape your hands against the pavement. Old wounds are reopened and stinging pain shoots in your arm as the sound of a familiar voice is away.
Nice running into you again. But you didn't need to make it so literal.
I'm sorry, man. Oh! He looks so cute in his little outfit. Oh my goodness. And he's wearing khaki pants. That's adorable. Bob sounds a bit more tired than earlier, but due to working all day. Probably due to working all day. He holds out a calloused hand for you to take, giving you the option to accept it or not. I'm gonna accept his hand. Come on, why not? He's gonna help us up. You accept it, feeling the rough palm beneath your fingertips before carefully being pulled upwards. The warmth of his hand seeps into you as he sets you back on your feet.
Sorry about that. I hope your landing wasn't too rough.
Funnily enough, I actually draw Bob with the little hair piece right there. Give him that extra little bit of hair in all my Bob drawings. So that's awesome.
That looked like quite the fall there.
Yeah, it kind of hurt.
Anything else need patching up?
I don't think so. While your palms sting, they aren't actively bleeding. And the bandage you got from Bob earlier is still holding on. Why? Do you still have some on you?
Maybe. But if I keep bumping into you like this, I'll need to invest in some more. Being a klutz is a dangerous habit.
You're not wrong. Look at the little blush on his cheeks. Y'all, this is great. While the conversation briefly captures your attention, the shadows approaching around you serve as a good reminder as to why you're rushing home in the first place. That's sweet, but hopefully I won't hit them. Anyways, I have to head home since it's getting late.
Well, I could tag along if you want. I'll probably be staying out for a bit anyways.
What? Staying out? This how people going missing? He's extremely at ease about being out late. Well, almost makes sense. Bob is a local and knows how to get around. Meanwhile, this is your second day in town and you barely know the main streets. Except walk home. Because, God, there could be murderers about. It would be nice to have some company and you'd get to talk to him some more. could always ask him questions about the town. Look how genuine, like, that smile looks, guys. The butcher draws closer to your side, his shadow briefly overlapping yours thanks to the setting sun. His pace slows to match yours as he lumbers along beside you. Initially, you're both quiet as you walk together, but you decide to strike up a conversation just in case things get awkward. So... No, things are already awkward. Good, man? You need some water? Unfortunately, the sound of Bob's laughter breaks the silence. His amusement is infectious.
I'm surprised to see you again so soon.
Surprised in a good way or a bad way?
A good way, of course. I enjoyed our chat earlier, and I was hoping I'd get to speak to you again.
So sweet. Same goes for you, but I have more questions to ask about the town, and maybe some other stuff, if that's alright. Bob nods. Ask about work. I hope the customers were nice to you after I left. It looked pretty hectic in there.
You don't have to worry about it. I've never tolerated folks with nasty attitudes hanging around, and I never will.
Even with the smile present on his face, there's an air of something else radiating off. Perhaps it's some sort of passive aggressiveness from years in the service industry? Well, I can relate. That's good to hear. Sensing the change in your tone, Bob sighs and sends a more genuine smile your way. Ask if there's any special events going on soon. Curious whether anything special happens around here, you know, festivals or fairs or anything else.
Halloween's always the biggest draw around here. All sorts of folks participate, adults and kids. And yours truly, of course. The promise of candy brings most people out, and while I don't blame them, I do think there's something far more important than candy.
What's that?
Something really worth celebrating.
Uh-oh. Bob pauses before leaning closer to you, looming above you thanks to the height difference between the two of you.
Fear.
Oh! Okay. Okay.
Halloween's a time when the lines between the natural and supernatural are blurred.
I gotta turn the sounds down. Yeah, that music volume. I could hear the cars a lot.
Lingering spirits roam the streets, haunting whoever crosses their paths, and all other kinds of ghouls stir up trouble wherever they can.
He grows quiet and once more and seems to be deep in thought. After a moment, he chuckles and shakes his head.
Did you know one of the main reasons why people love celebrating Halloween is 'cause they love to feel fear?
Now I do. But in all seriousness, guys, yeah. Yeah.
Some use it to get all cozy with what scares them. Others embrace the terror they feel. It's a pretty complicated holiday, but that's what I love about it.
I love Halloween too, y'all. It certainly sounds like quite the event with how he had described it. And perhaps, he's got a little, love that. And perhaps that can be something for you to look forward to as well.
There's also some local events every so often. Festivals, little street fairs and the like.
Aw, we love street fairs.
I think one might be happening soon. Although, I can't remember the date.
Make a mental note of this. Maybe that's something you'd be able to do in the future once you figured out what's happening, of course. When it's happening, of course. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'd love to see what this place is like on Halloween.
Well, it certainly gets crazy.
Ask about other diners and restaurants in the town. So I really enjoy the food at your diner.
And I'm glad you do. Everyone at Boys and Grills does their best to serve top-notch food, alongside top-notch service.
He's beaming, chest puffed up with pride as he talks about the diner. Though you haven't known him for long, it's obviously he's proud of Boys and Grills' reputation, which makes the exact nature of your question all the more heartbreaking. I was kind of curious about about anywhere else to eat. Immediately, he wilts, the spark of joy promptly extinguished by the brutality of your question. I'm sorry, Bob. Slumping forward to stare at the ground, several moments, pure silence pass before Bob speaks up.
My food's the best. You don't need to know about anywhere else.
I'm sorry. Oh, he's sulking. Bob, what about the diversified dietary options? I can't live off of burgers forever. Your objections only seem to make Bob more disgruntled. Each word you speak causes his brow to furrow, his arm definitively as he kicks pavement beneath him. Every so often he glances over at you, seeing you're still staring up at him. His tense posture begins to soften and come undone under the weight of your gaze. With a grumble of extreme reluctance, he finally answers your question.
There is another place that just opened up. A pizzeria or something.
I'm sorry, Bob.
They think they're so special with their fancy dancing robots. You can't hide your garbage food using cheap gimmicks like that. It just ain't right.
Oh. As his tirade continues, you notice that his eyes seem to be taken on a cyan hue. It looks like you might have made a mistake by asking that question. Wanting to hopefully brighten up his mood, you decide to change the topic to something more lighthearted. So I noticed that you hum a lot, and it's always a specific tune. Is there a story behind that? The distress in his eyes seem to vanish as he thinks about your question. Although his smile is still absent, he looks less upset than previously was.
It's a favorite song of mine, a catchy tune. Although most folks at Boys and Grills don't like when I sing it too much.
The conversation comes to a halt at this point. Both you and Bob falling silent. By the way, I'm sorry about...
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You shouldn't have something that ain't good enough for you.
He is passionate about his food.
Diversifying food is great and all, but don't forget about the importance of quality eating.
Perhaps it's a trick of the light, but you swear you can see a bit of drool leaking out of the corner of his mouth. He's drooling. You don't get the chance to mention it before a quick wave of his hand wipes it away.
We wouldn't want you getting sick from the garbage they serve around here.
As his voice trails off, he sighs and shakes his head. Thankfully, that intense look in his eyes is finally fully gone as he gazes at you. Unfortunately, your conversation is forced to come to a halt as you find yourself and Bob in front of your house. Looking over at your temporary companion, you smile at him. Thanks for walking me back to my place. I appreciate it.
It's no problem. Wouldn't want you getting lost or anything. I don't want to lose my newest customer after all.
Aww. His words are punctuated by a wink.
Or a potential friend. Sweet dreams, darling. Have a good night.
I made a good... Ah! Yes! Yes! All right, we are taking a step in the right direction. Oh my goodness. Yes. Good. I'm making all the right choices. Excellent. Yes. Have a good night, Bob. He's great. As you wave as he walks away, street lights flickering on Bob as he passes by them. Faintly, you hear him humming that same strangely familiar tune you had previously spoken about. Worn out by your long day spent out in town, you slowly open your front door and step inside. The darkness from outside follows you as you enter your home. You leave the front door open and allow rays of moonlight to illuminate the room. Strange. Seems like you had forgotten to leave the light on or two before heading out earlier. Close the door, the sound of it shutting echoing around you, keeping a hand on the wall to make your way over where you recall the light switch being. Flip it. No lights. What? Flip it again. Despite your failed attempts, you flick this. Where is this going? You flick the switch a couple of more times and get nothing in response. Did the power go out earlier? Is that why the lights aren't working? But the street lights outside were on, so why in the world were there no is there no electricity? Has someone cut the power? Is someone in the house? The sudden intrusive thought shoots through you. It mixes with your memories of popular horror movie tropes, especially ones that make people scream at the screen in frustration. You shake your head to rid yourself of the encroaching paranoia. It's just a dark room. You'll be fine. You pull out your phone to check the battery. It's low, but enough for you to use a flashlight, just for a little while. Maybe you can get to the bottom of this. Okay. I closed these. Hello? Oh, that is very Five Nights at Freddy's. Is someone there? No response, uttered by the watchable shape. Again, very Five Nights at Freddy's. This is Spring Bonnie for sure. That's a reference. I love that. After standing there like a fool for quite some time, you wonder what to do about it. Get a closer look. It's the mannequin. You bite the bullet before stepping closer to the figure and spinning your light directly on it. You inspect it up close. You can see that it's haphazardly posed mannequin. You can recall it standing here earlier today, but not dressing it up. It's still looking at you with a hint of questioning behind its blank features. Check it. After gently moving the mannequin aside, you rest more easily knowing there's nothing hiding behind it either. Okay. The windows. The blackout intensifies the sort of moonlight. Your curtains are open just enough for sunlight. Fortunately, the light isn't strong enough to illuminate anything in particular. The lamp. The silhouette of the lamp beckons to you with the promise of extra light source. You make your way over to it, carefully holding your hand out in front of you so you don't bump anything in the dark. Soon enough, your hand makes contact with the cool, clammy base of the lamp. Your fingers skim the surface as you try to find the switch turned on. Actually, does your lamp have a switch? Use your phone. Using your phone, you scouted for any sign of the switch on the cord. Even with extra visibility, you can't find anything to turn the lamp with. And no new source of light for you. Why would you have that lamp then? Jesus. It's a little bit unsettling in the dark. Pillows. My lack of proper sleep from last night could be making it harder than it needs to be. Sleeping enough would be best. When you wake up fully, the sun will be out and fully illuminated your room. You take... Okay. Getting any rest feels impossible despite your tired state. Anxiety continues to eat away at you. Even being troubled feels exhausting, and your eyelids begin to grow heavy as your consciousness fades away to black. Why were there footsteps? Why is there footsteps? When you come to, you're met with the familiar plague of darkness swallowing your room. Trying to remember your dream, if you even had one, this proves to be an impossible task. You pull out your phone to check the time. Only an hour or so has passed since you laid down. So much for good rest. The roof of your mouth is dry, your body is uncomfortably hot. It's an irritable feeling, to say the least. Investigate. There's no doubt about it. Something's off. The odd power outage combined with the things you've seen adds up to a whole lot of unanswered questions. Maybe it's time to head outside. Sensation of uneasiness lingers, and your fingers shake with pent-up energy. Bright stars decorate the sky above, drops of glowing paint. You're hit with the cold night air as soon as you open the door. The silence you're met with is calming. with only your thoughts to keep you company, you attempt to clear your head. Your attempts are so intense that you nearly miss a glimpse of something moving out of the corner of your eye. A silhouette of a person hiding just out of sight, curiosity gets the better of you. Foresight forgotten, with the breeze hitting your cheeks. Hey, welcome. Hello, welcome to the stream. The red sweater they're wearing is startlingly vibrant in the darkness, and you're hit with the sudden urge to touch it. Beckoned by the fabric, you take one final step closer and approach the building's corner. Oh, it's him! It's the man! It's the man! You hesitate for just a moment. Perhaps this isn't the best idea. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god! It's cliche to say, but in that swift moment of your life flashes before your eyes, time slows as you consider your options. There has to be something you could do. Flight. Terror and despair shoot through you. What do you do? What to do? Maybe you can scream for help. Take your chance, full run.
Be a good man and keep your mouth shut for me. Can you do that?
Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, my heart. It's beating 90 to freaking nothing, y'all. Oh no. Oh no. The devil's piercing stare makes you less willing to bolt. He lets out a breathy chuckle, leering down from above with a mysterious, hungry grin. Can I just say, I love this art style, by the way. Like, the shot is, like, so haunting, and it's so good. Your body trembles from where you now lay on the ground as you watch the devil back away into the darkness. Dancing with the devil, encounter the red devil for the first time. Thank you for playing. See you in chapter 1. Ah! We did it, y'all. We did it, y'all. That was awesome. Like, I cannot wait for chapter 1 to come out, y'all. That was awesome. Oh man, that was awesome. That was great. All right. That was great. I need chapter 1 now. Let's all agree to, like, we want chapter 1 now. That was awesome. This was just the demo. I absolutely loved every minute of it. The character design is amazing. I have nothing but praise for this demo, this game so far. It is amazing. It's honestly, like, I don't play dating sims. I don't play dating sims often. Like, the last dating sim that I played was, I can't even remember the name of it. But that was great. Amazing. We need chapter 1. We need chapter 1 now. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Real, yeah, right? I need more Bob Velseb content. And we I'm speaking for all the Bob Velseb fans and fangirls, just the simps in general. We need more of this game now. I will be uploading this to YouTube, by the way. I'll be uploading this whole stream so you can hear my reactions to everything from the demo. Oh my god. Real talk, how have you been? How have you been? I love this soundtrack, it's so good. I've been good. I've been busy with art stuff and work. It's just all around good stuff. And this actually, like, this whole, like, dating sim was, like, awesome. So it really, with everything that has been going on and everything, just playing something like that, has been, like, really nice to take my mind off of everything that's been going on, So. Yeah. I love the Tinder team. They did an amazing job, specifically with the voice actors. Yeah, they did amazing. And I went into this completely blind. I like to go into games like this completely blind. Like, the voice acting is amazing, the art is amazing, like, just great. Everything about it was just wonderful. No complaints. Although Shotgun Man was kind of intense. So true. Oh, man. I will definitely be streaming this game whenever Chapter 1 comes out, because I cannot get enough of this game. It's a great... It's great. Oh, man. Well, I guess on that note, I will end the stream here. Yeah, it is pure perfection. Absolutely. 100%. Like, For every Spooky Month fan and a Bob Valseb fan, it's just perfect. And the way to leave on that cliffhanger, to make the fans to want more, it's great. It leaves everybody wanting more. You know, and you know what made it better was the a couple days before, I think, when the Kevin short came out for Spooky Month, the little short, and Bob was in it for like half a second, just because it was like a flashback sequence or whatever. That made it even better. That was great. Just that whole like sequence, him being in there, and also that little small frame of Frank and the kid, like Skid and Pump coming around the corner. Probably one of my favorite frames in that entire like sequence. Because, like, I wasn't expecting Frank to steal the whole cash register. Poor Kevin. He goes through so much. He goes through so much. And on that note, I'm going to end the stream here. I've been streaming. I streamed that entire game. Or the demo. I loved it. Everything is great about it. Whenever Chapter 1 finally comes out, I will be streaming that too. I hope everyone has a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this, wherever you're watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye!